coming down for all to see. Then switch it up and treat me right. You promise sun, but you bring rain. I still love what you do to me. The highest highs, the lowest lows. You take me to every extreme. Can't get enough, please let me be. But I love what you do to me. From me, and then you touch, I feel so much. I just love what you do to me.
Wanna clear a bottle of Cabernet. Wanna stay home, not even drink. Wanna get out of my own head. Wanna lay down, overthink. I wanna cry every tear I got. Put on a dress, be a stranger's dream. Lock up this heart of mine, wanna wear it on my sleeve. I kinda wanna hate you, but I wanna love you too. I wanna hold you close and let you go. Find someone new, and I wish it wasn't, but my mind's made up in two. What's killing me the most is knowing two things can be true. Wanna throw away your vanity. Wanna wear it to sleep tonight. Wanna wipe our slate clean. Wanna pick this thing up right where we left off. Wanna block your number, take one last time, make it another. Wish I was one or the other. I kinda wanna hate you, but I wanna love you too. I wanna hold you close and let you go. Find someone new, and I wish it wasn't, but my mind's made up in two. What's killing me the most is knowing two things can be true. If it's black, it's white. If it's wrong, it's right. Soon as I pick one, I switch sides. I kinda wanna hate you, But I wanna love you too. I wanna hold you close and let you go find someone new. And I wish it wasn't, but my mind's made up in two. What's killing me the most is knowing two things can be true. Two things can be true.
You had nothing to say. You chose to walk, give what we had away. I hope you get what you're looking for, but babe, with me, you close the door on everything we could have been. Don't go thinking we could be friends. No, you can't bring us back from the dead. 'Cause when you know, you know, and when you don't, when it ends, it ends. When it ends, it ends. I really thought we might have been it, so my heart was shattered when it took the hit. Oh, I can't imagine doing all that again, even for one night, to see where it went. Here's the thing, you made your bed, I just got your stay out of my head. No, you can't bring us back from the dead. 'Cause when you know, you know, and when you don't, when it ends, it ends. When it ends, it ends. End of the road, nowhere to go. You cut the ties, you burn the rope. So don't let me see your name lighting on my phone when it was you who let go of everything we could have been. Is it sinking in all your regret? No, you can't bring us back from the dead. 'Cause when you know, you know, and when you don't, when it ends, it ends. When it ends, it ends. I don't leave room to guess. When it ends, it ends. When it ends, it
I was swinging along, minding my business, when suddenly out of the blue, just like a present from heaven, beautiful, wonderful you. The clouds disappeared and the birds started singing a beautifully wonderful tune. For no other song could be worthy of beautiful, wonderful you. Now who could have thought this could happen? Who would have ever believed? Could it be true that someone like you could fall for somebody like me? I'll swing along, happy as ever, no longer lonely or blue. For I have been kissed by an angel, beautiful, wonderful you. Now who could have thought this could happen? Who would have ever believed? Could it be true that someone like you could fall for somebody like me? Now I'll swing along, happy as ever, no longer lonely or blue. For I have been kissed by an angel, beautiful, wonderful, marvelous, lovable, beautiful, wonderful you.